Hello, and welcome back. The EFL Championship is back. It has been back since this weekend. However, for us, it's back tonight, and we have the unfortunate 5.5 hour trip from Burnley Town to Luton, where we take on, obviously, Luton Town, who were with us in the Premier League last season. And it's a trip to Kenilworth Road, where Burnley have been quite dominant at in recent times. I think in our last four, we are unbeaten, and I think I've read somewhere in our last eight, Luton are now winless in the last eight, with drawing four, losing four. But hello, everybody. Welcome back. The season is back. It's been a long summer. Let us know in the comments what you've made of the signings. Let us know your score predictions. Get everything in. We'll have a chat as per usual. We'll go through the game. It's Monday night. Just grab yourself a beer. Enjoy yourself. Relax. But it is the first chance we're going to get to see Scotty Parker's boys competitively. Obviously, we saw... Well, some fans had a chance to watch them against Cadiz in a pre-season friendly, which wasn't too bad, was it? Wasn't too bad at all. But yeah, the thing is, there's going to be teams all over social media saying, "Well, Burnley didn't really tear it up against Luton." And you've got to look at some of the games that happened this weekend. Sheffield Wednesday's 4-0 win over Wayne Rooney's Plymouth. You've got, obviously, those lot down the road did a job on Derby, so they'll have a nosebleed for being how high up they are at the moment. But they always start the season well and then crumble. And obviously Preston played one, sacked one. Manager's gone. Ryan Law left Preston as well. So the Championship is already throwing up curveballs left, right and centre. And let's see what we have up our sleeves tonight. Let's have a look at a couple of comments. Like I say, thank you everyone for sticking with us through the summer. It's been very difficult, and I'm going to try and bring you more content as and when I can. It's just been one of those with work, home life, juggling it all about, and you know, it feels good to be back. It does. I won't lie to you. Let's have a look then. Starting off with Mac. Good old Mac's back. He says, "Good evening, Dan, Kate, and all. Hope everyone enjoyed the summer break. Back to business now. Up the Clarets. Up the Clarets indeed. Man like Dex in the chat. Let the season begin. Exactly. Let it start. Mrs. B, how are you? It's yes, exactly. Get the beverages in. Get the beverages in. What do you make of this third kit, by the way? I quite like it. I think it's really nice. Got delivered today, so I've got that. Got the home shirt. I literally toying with off camera. Do I wear the home shirt? Do I wear the third shirt? And then it's my birthday in a couple of weeks, so I'm hoping that if there's somebody listening, potentially the away shirt, and then I'll have all three. Evening to yourself, Martin. Hope you are well. We are back indeed. Harry, telling us good luck from a Wolves fan. That's good enough for me. Thank you very much, mate. Really do appreciate it. And good luck to Wolves for this season as well. Claret Zone, how you doing? Ryan, big up to yourself. Hope you're well. Hopefully Burnley win tonight. I'm rooting for you. Yeah, cracking win. Obviously, Michael Duff, now the manager at Huddersfield Town. Fingers crossed he does decent there and Huddersfield can get back promoted to the Championship. That'll be good. Henry's in nice and early. Good evening, pal. Good luck for this game. 1-1. To be fair, I couldn't argue with you. I'd take a point now. But Mrs. B says 2-0 Burnley. Brilliant lineup. Can't wait. Dex says Ryan Law leaving was a mutual agreement. Yeah, I've heard that he was pushed out, sacked, a meeting, and he's gone. It's, you know what it's like, the rumour mill, papers, twists of words. But yeah, I think you're spot on with that. I think I've read more that it was a mutual agreement. And yeah, I think it does. It's quite nice, quite clean. I had a takeaway before this started, and I made sure that I went topless while eating it because brand new shirt, white, and my look is just dog crap. Let's just say that. And Mixin, how you doing, Mick? He says Weghorst on the bench apparently. Well, he certainly is, and we will have a look at the team lineups very, very soon. And then he says, look lovely in that new shirt. It looks lush. I can't stay. I have a stream at 8:20. No, I appreciate that, Emery, and appreciate the support and the love and support you give to us as well on the channel and everybody in here. Max says, quick question though. Are we short on numbers? How has that lanky anti-championship donkey managed to even get on the bench? Hope he isn't sat near Connor in the dressing room. it's going to be interesting, isn't it? To see what Scott Parker does if he plays. I think a lot of fans will forgive him. Could you imagine if he scored the winner against Blackburn? Could you imagine? Like, I think fans would forgive him a little bit. But he has tarnished his rep with Burnley fans. Fingers crossed he can put that right if he is set to stay. And Lee says, wow, what a lineup and bench. We are looking very, very strong. So let's have a look at that. In fact, Harold's comment says 2-1 Burnley. I'll take it. I'll take 2-1. Take 2-1. Happy days. And Ginger Alley's in. Evening to your fine self. Sunderlander after a striker. Yeah, well, who knows? But we are at Kenilworth Road for Luton versus Burnley, and it's the opening account. Mrs. B says defense is looking strong. Oh, we're wearing the third kit tonight. Get in. I can see. It's like a new. It's like a new. The players are making their way to the pitch. So let's have a look at the team lineups and starting with Burnley, the visiting side. They start with James Trafford in goal. A lot of people wondering who was going to be in the net with the signing of Etienne Green recently, alongside Václav Hladké. But James Trafford gets the nod. From what I believe, because Burnley haven't put it out in order of the way the team is playing, which is really annoying. But Trafford starts in goal. We then have a back four of Connor Roberts at right back, Maxime Esteve and Dara O'Shea playing at centre back, and Lucas Pires out on the left. Vitinho, Cullen and Brownhill play deep in the midfield as a midfield two. Then three in front of them with Vitinho, Odebear and Koleosho. How's that for an attack? And leading the line is Lyle Foster. And believe me, Lyle Foster, I'm looking forward to a very, very, very strong season. I think he's going to come good. I've only watched the first episode of Mission to Burnley 2, and I'm in it a good couple of times. But other than that, yes, Lyle Foster, I think he's going to have a big, big season. Then the home side, starting with Kaminsky in goal. We have Walters, Mengi and Johnson as a back three, a midfield four of Ogbene, Baptiste, Nelson and Doherty. And their front three is Carlton Morris, Tahith Chong and Adebayo. Their subs are Shea, Bell, Woodrow, and Panzu, Taylor, Holmes, Townsend, Francis Clark, and that's too small for me on there. Shigozi or something like that. We'll go with that. Burnley's bench is very, very strong as well. Let's go back to that because I did fail to mention it. We have Václav Hladké, J. Rodriguez, Manuel Benson, Scotty Twine, Anas Sarore, Wout Weghorst, Luke McNally, who was on loan at Stoke last season, Andreas Huntonje, and Han Noah Masengo. So a very strong bench as well. I am so psyched for this game. I actually can't wait. It should be a good one. Like I said, get them predictions coming in, and we'll get them up on the screen. Max says, how long do we reckon until Trafford plays a hospital ball? Well, fingers crossed, Scotty Parker will have, sorted that out. But let's see what happens. Mick says, great to see you on the watch along, Dan. 2-1 Burnley. Come on. It was 2-1 last time in the Premier League, wasn't it, at Kenilworth Road? So let's hope for something of that. Ginger Alice says, where can I watch it? It's on Sky Sports Football. I am watching it through Now TV. So just a word of warning. If you can see it at the bottom of your screen, please no spoilers, because we probably will be about a minute behind. But to be fair, wasn't our first choice. I don't think he was any of the fans' first choice. But he's here, and we have to back him. And let's see where we go. But the players are in position. And we are set to go underway in just a moment. Just awaiting the referee's whistle. And we'll see how we get on. Players just making sure. Referee giving his watch the once over. And that's it. The championship season is underway. Burnley try with a quick ball over the top, nice and early. Esteve comes forward. Brownhill cleared away by Luton. It's out for a Burnley throw-in. Ball back with Trafford. Plays it towards his right-hand side. Connor Roberts tries to fizz one forward, but seen by Adebayor. And it's out for a Burnley throw-in. Rob Edwards obviously signed a 4-year contract with Luton after relegation as well. Let's not forget, Luton obviously very keen to keep hold of their man after the work he's done. But it's a big ball forward from the throw-in, and it was Foster chasing it. And Coley Oshaw's tried to get towards the keeper. And Kaminsky, the former bastard himself, nearly lost it. But it's a very, very high-intensity start by Burnley. And fingers crossed they don't peak too soon. Luton coming forward. Odebear trying to chase it down. Bit of play now between Luton, which works its way to the back. 23 seconds behind's not that bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. He's definitely worth... Sanderberg is worth every penny, mate. He was, without doubt, our best player, Rich. Without doubt. Free kick to Luton. Coley Oshaw a little bit late on his man in the middle of the park. It's ball spin. Oh, it was take it quickly, but the referee said no, pull it back and take it again. It is good, very good pressing by Burnley, Ryan. Like I said, I just don't want us to peak too soon. That's my only issue. Ball forward. Cleared by Dora O'Shea. Good work by Coley Oshaw. Again, good battling by Burnley. Good, solid battling. It's young Walters for Luton who went down under a challenge, and it's free kick taken quickly. Gone back towards the centre-back. How are we doing, Russ? Trust me, mate, I've missed these watch-alongs. It's good to be back. Fingers crossed a positive season, mate. A very positive season, I hope. Burnley clear, but it's still in their half. Tahith Chong turns on the ball. Nice bit of head tennis, but the referee gives a free kick. Alfie Doherty, I think, has been a little bit heavy with his challenge on the Burnley centre-back. Oh, I knew that was coming. Scott Parker giving his directions. Making sure that all players hold the run. It's Trafford who pumps the ball long. Foster knocked down. Luton clear again. Out for another Claret's throw-in. You can see that we're trying to go a little bit long with it, which is more than usual than the company style. Well, I think we're going to see a bit of a mixed bag this season. Again, ball put long over the top. Is that how we're going to play this year? Coley Oshaw does very, very well. Beats his man. He's still got the ball. He hasn't. Loses out. Still battling. Ball kept in play. Cullen. Beautiful work by Cullen. Finds Roberts. And it's lost. Not Roberts' fault. I think it was Foster who... Or Odebear, sorry. He's won the ball back. Does very well there against Johnson, but it's gone out for a Luton throw-in. 8-1 odds for Burnley to win the championship. That's that's not bad, is it? It's not bad. To be fair, mate, how do you think Leeds are going to do, Russ? Because obviously losing Somerville's massive. How do you plan to reinvest it as well? And obviously, like Max says there, the Leeds Pompey game must have been an absolute. I mean, you should have been 5-0 up early doors. To be fair, hitting the woodwork, God knows how many times before the penalty. To be fair, Greg, I get it. I get it. A bit of mixed play. I think we do need to keep it down on the floor a little bit more. We are trying to go a bit too long. I think we need to stop trying to work that forward by playing it long all the time. However, that's a beautiful ball in. Chance for Burnley. It's through the keeper's legs. 1-0 Burnley. And it's Josh Brownhill on the score sheet. Captain Fantastic opens the scoring. And Scotty Parker's boys are 1-0 up. What a beautiful ball in. Beautiful ball in for Josh Brownhill as well. Oh, 6 minutes on the clock and the Clarets start nice and early. Headed into the centre of the park. It's turned and played out towards, I think, is it Pires? Is it Pires who plays that? I'm not entirely sure whether it's Pires who plays. It is Pires who plays it in. And what a ball. Brownhill straight through the keeper's legs. Kaminsky. Remember that? Remember that? Have some of that. You'll always be a bastard. Get in. Whoop, whoop. Pires and Parker hug it out. What a ball by Pires, by the way. Like I say, Captain Fantastic does the biz. And it is 1-0 to the Clarets. Need to update that scoreline, don't we? Get in. Oh, chance for Luton and easily cut out. Adebayo had a chance, took a speculative effort, shall we say. But brilliant work. Brilliant work. The missus is telling me that the sound keeps going up and down. Is everything all right? Is the sound all right for everybody else? Brownhill battling again. Burnley still have the ball. Back now into the centre. Cullen finds Brownhill. Now out wide. Roberts. Again, that's a Burnley free kick. And it's a foul on Vitinho. So I'm gonna 8 minutes on the clock. The Clarets take in an early lead. It probably could have been, Kate. Probably were. So I think when you go too loud, it sort of distorts. But I can't help it. It's just raw emotion, mate. More raw emotion. Burnley with a chance to whip this ball into the box. Fizz towards the back stick. Header back across by Dara O'Shea. It's still in there. Headed towards the edge. Brownhill. Out wide. Ball fizzed in early. That's just going to go out for a goal kick. It's going to take some getting used to working out who these players are. Some of these new lads. Plus, as you can tell, I'm wearing contact lenses this time. I haven't got my glasses on. So things are still a little bit fuzzy because I don't wear them all the time. But approaching the 10th minute and Burnley taking a 1-0 lead so far. Get in. Get in. How are we doing, Mark? Hope you're well. Funny that Mark's in and the sound's perfect. See, there's not wrong with my Mark. Not wrong with my Mark at all. Luton come over the halfway line. Tahith Chong has the ball. Turned by Carlton Morris. Can he keep the ball in play? Beautiful work by Vitinho, who's helping Connor Roberts out there in that right back position. Maxime Esteve does good. Beautiful play by Burnley, and it's out for a corner to Luton. And we all know what Burnley were like last season. The zonal marking was a little bit questionable. And to be fair, we did concede from a corner against Cadiz. So I'm hoping since then we've decided to try and iron those issues out. But the referee wants to deal with something in the box. I think he's talking to Connor Roberts and Johnson, I believe. But let's see what happens from this Luton set piece. Arms aloft. Ball whipped in deep towards the back. Header up. Ball still in there. And it's a good solid handout by Trafford to take the danger away. And Burnley pump it long. Hopefully get bodies out. Good work by James Trafford. To be fair, both teams I'd probably say it's been even, Mike. I think Burnley have looked the more dangerous when in possession of the ball. Luton, I dare say, probably build into this. They probably will build into this game. I'm hoping we can bring you some more watch-alongs as well. Obviously, there'll be some games where I'll be going to them. There'll be some games where I'm working, so I can't. But I will try and bring you as many watch-alongs and match previews as I can. In fact, tomorrow evening, we will be doing our match preview for the Cardiff game this weekend, and I'm hoping that I'm still going to be able to speak to a Cardiff supporter ahead of tomorrow. So fingers crossed on that one. But yes, I agree. I agree, Ryan. We do need to stop hoofing the ball. It has been in the air quite a lot. But free kick taken forward for Luton. Fizzed back. Burnley clear again. Ball in Luton's half. Luton play with his arms up, saying basically, take your time. Let's get back into position. Regroup. Go again. You know what, Max? Sunderland game is my birthday, and we went Sunderland the season we got promoted when we won 4-2. But yeah, this time the Sunderland game falls on my actual birthday. However, I'm going to see Peter Kay because I've had tickets for 2 years now, so they need using up. But Luton come forward here, and it's a good, solid challenge, which the referee is very, very happy with. Doherty, who tried to get the better of Esteve, and he stood tall. Doherty's not getting anything from that. He knew he wasn't beating him, and he's very unhappy with himself. But well stood, Maxime Esteve. Can I just say thank you to everybody who has been supportive of the channel, everyone who's done super chats, super stickers, joined us as a member. I really do appreciate it. It's been fantastic. So thank you very, very much. I think I went to a Weatherspoons in middle of Sunderland Centre. Then we walked, which were only a 10-minute walk, I think, which it weren't even that far. Yeah, I have noticed that, Ryan. I'm surprised they've not used like a claret for it because there is claret and light blue in that kit. So they could have used claret so that it stands out. It's quite poor from Sky, that. Burnley have a chance now. Vitinho trying to use a bit of trickery. Gets down the far side. Can he get a ball in? He can, but nothing of any danger. Kaminsky comes out and claims from the low cross. Good work by the Luton defence. Put Vitinho under quite a lot of pressure. At Manchester. You know, I'm same regarding Trafford. I think if anything, us going down to the Championship, if he has a good, strong season, it'll just boost his confidence. And then when we get to the Premier League, a bit like with Muric, we were all a bit sceptical with Muric at the beginning, wasn't we? But, you know, time will tell. Time will tell. However, Trafford knocked the ball long, and then Burnley, I think it was Foster jumps up, heads it pretty much back into danger. She's a strange one. However, ball back with Luton just in Burnley's half as Luton try to push down this near right-hand side. Cross comes in. It's deep. Header up. There's a few Burnley players there. Tahith Chong takes a stab at it. Can Burnley clear? Brownhill. Pires does really well to turn his man. And again, still Burnley have it. It's Cullen. Gets away from his man. Beautiful bit of play by Burnley. You know what? Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The thing is, Harry, right? I won't. If I don't say Burnley got a penalty and I didn't think it was going to be a penalty or it shouldn't be a penalty, I'll call it as it is. I won't always sit here with claret tinted glasses on and say that's how it. Yeah, it's a penalty. Yeah, I'll be happy we've got it, but if it wasn't, I think it was the promotion season when we scored from a free kick at QPR, and it wasn't a free kick, but we won the game 1-0 off scoring that free kick as well. But it was a good bit of play, that. Mr. Rodriguez. Oi, oi. How you doing? It has been a while, sir. Hope you're well. How's things there in America? All good, I hope. Burnley have the ball back with Trafford. Camera showing Kaminsky, and every time I look at him, all I can think about is Ashley Barnes throwing his fat arse into back at net. Luton throwing, played forward. Trying to bust a lung to get it. Esteve doing very, very well. Is he going to go out for a corner? Is he gone for a free kick against her? I think Ogbenny he's waving his finger about saying no, but he knows what he's done. He knows what he's done. It was fast played by Luton to go forward. But we'll see it from the replay here. Esteve knew. Ogbenny's pulling him about. But here's a free kick. I thought Esteve were going to knock it out for a corner, to be fair, but here's a free kick to the Clarets, which Trafford is going to take. When you go into which I was meant to go to this, I was meant to go to Luton. I was meant to actually be there tonight. A friend of mine was meant to go to a meeting and couldn't because the guy wanted to rearrange his meeting. So we had to sell our tickets, basically. So yeah, that's why this watch along's here. But we are playing very fantastically well, apart from a late foot from Brownhill there, which results in a free kick for Luton, which the Clarets will now have to defend. From a bit of an angle, probably from like a crossing opportunity, which ain't bad for Luton. 15 headed goals in the Premier League last season. Second in the Premier League last season for most headed goals. So hopefully we can rise above them and clear this one. It's Alfie Doughty who's got his foot over it. One-man wall for Burnley while players in the box approaching the 20th minute. Ball fizzed in. Can Burnley clear? Oh, it's gone for a corner. But Pires did well. Doughty was a bit annoyed at the fact he couldn't get it over the first man. And oh yes, Harry, no VAR. But I'm sure there'll be challenges in this champ season where We'll be like, VAR would have sorted that. But Doherty has a second stab at the cherry to get a ball in from this corner. Deep towards the back stick. Players in array, but gets it clear. Burnley try to break. Luton now. Ball over the top. Good play by Vitinho. I think between Vitinho and Connor Roberts, they sort of helping each other. One bombs forward, the other comes back, and vice versa. As long as they have that good, solid understanding all season, it should pay off. I hope it don't, Greg. I really hope it doesn't, mate. Koleosho on the edge of the box. Odebear. Now with Brownhill. Fizzed out wide towards Connor Roberts. Vitinho. Cullen. Loses it. Burnley making too many passes there. Shouldn't have. But however, Vitinho wins it back. Ball fizzed across. And it looked like it was destined for Lyle Foster. Burnley still have it, though. Vitinho again. Plays it to Odebear. What can he do? Connor Roberts, can he get a good ball in? It's out for a throw-in. And it's a Luton player down on the deck. I think he's winded, to be fair. I think as Roberts has gone to play the ball in, it's just caught him in the ribs. Caught him in the side of the ribs, Ogbenny. Won't be doing that again, will you? Yeah, I agree, Mark. EFL all day. All day. He's a new signing. A new signing, Ryan. We signed him from Santos. If I'm not mistaken, I think we signed him from Santos. But who you know, we were shocked to have one Brazilian in the squad in Vitinho, let alone two. But he's looked pretty solid so far at left back because it's a position we've been screaming out for. And since losing Charlie Taylor, we definitely needed a left back. We've been playing a right back at left back and things like that. But chance for Burnley, throw-in taker by Connor Roberts. He gets the ball back. Now played towards Dara O'Shea. Cullen. Finds Esteve, centre of the park. Whipped out to the left. Pires loses it and now has to run back and try and catch Doherty for pace. However, 3 Burnley players have ushered Doherty out. No one really offering him the help there. Burnley take the throw in quick. Pires back to Esteve and Esteve back to Trafford, who's got time to look at his options here. Long ball pumped forward. Header up by Foster, but no one there on the seconds. I've got to say, Burnley have been solid. You know what? Compared to how we were in the friendly, we really, really look good. Fingers crossed we can, there's going to be that bit of rustiness because the season's just started. But it is what it is. And Koleosho, that's a foul. Offside. Is he blowing offside? So going offside or free kick? Yeah, no, it is offside. Koleosho, as much as he was fouled, to be fair, it's offside by the youngster. Yeah, it was. It was, to be fair. Hate VAR. Josh Cullen has put in a challenge there on Tahith Chong, but think the referee has said, give him a stern word. It is a free kick for Luton. No, I agree, Ryan. I agree. I think when we played it on the floor, it suits his game a lot better. I'm looking forward to seeing Hotonje when he comes on because he looked really, really good against Cadiz. If we can find someone who can, I think Odebear is going to play that. Where, so wasted free kick from Luton, by the way. Ball played right deep to Carlton Morris, who, I mean, VAR probably, well, there is no VAR, but it's on the cusp of 50-50 onside, offside, is that? But he skyrockets it. And it's not entertaining. James Trafford in the Burnley goal. Yeah, I've had to do it the beta, Mark. I've had to do it the beta. I might have to do it. Obviously, with Burnley in the Championship, it'd be good. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's an interesting one. I'm currently doing one on FC24 with Schalke in Bundesliga 2. But it's me and a lad from work. Well, two lads from work doing it. We've all got different signings in our careers and stuff. But I've got to say, Luton have had the most of the possession. Luton have had the possession. They've just not made it count. However, they are coming forward now. Ball whipped in and deflection comes off Lucas Perez, but Trafford's there to collect it. Has it gone out of play? Oh, I thought it had stayed in. We're just looking back at it now. Nah, yeah, it's gone out. It has gone out. Trafford, I thought he'd done well to keep that in, but again, another set-piece opportunity for Luton. I hope not, Mark. I'd rather have a clean sheet. I think it'd do a world of confidence for Trafford, but Doherty tries again. Punched away by Trafford. Brilliantly, by the way. Not punched to any danger. Luton come forward again, though. Now try to whip an early ball in. Header up. Burnley pushing Luton back. Good bit of work there by Wilson Odebear to track his man. And that's a misplaced pass by Tatum Menge. To be fair though, Ryan, you can win games that way by standing off a little bit. Let them have the ball. You just need to be clinical when you have it. I think we've been all right with the way we set up. And we are coming up against probably one of the stronger teams in the division this season as well. I think probably a lot of people had Coventry on their football bets this weekend away at Stoke. I personally did, and I kept seeing it on my phone. Coventry were attack, and they end up losing 1-0, because Stoke get that one opportunity and it kills them off. This is why sometimes stats can go for you, go against you, and games aren't won on stats. But as long as you're solid and resolute and do the job, which at the moment Burnley are doing. However, Luton have a chance. It's carved a chance open for Taith Chong, and that's gone horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. He's tried to take a punt from the edge of the box, and it's ended up going out probably more towards the corner flag than it has to Burnley's goal. So yeah, Burnley taking on Cardiff City this weekend. Burnley taking on Cardiff. It's nice to see John Harley in the stand. John Harley's in the stand. Obviously played left back for Burnley as well. And I'm guessing he's somewhere doing a job scouting. But But yeah, I agree, Greg. Both teams heavily favourites to obviously go back up. I'm hoping this season we can really kick on as well on the on this channel. Really push towards, you know, if you can do your bit, help out, share us, let people know any following Burnley fans, etc. Um, you know, put in a good word. We are hoping to grow and develop. But Adebayo, I've not seen that. A bit of afters between Adebayo and Dara O'Shea. Literally pretty much tugged his shirt off his back. I dare say if VAR were in, it had to have been pulled back for a yellow card. But Burnley have the ball with Koleosho. What can Luca do? Cuts inside. Oh, well read by Luton, but Benny, Jesus Christ, you spent half at time on deck. Get up. It's true, Ryan. That's true. Koleosho trying to put some pressure on Kaminsky, who manages to get the ball out, and Luton go along with it. However, it's just straight back to Burnley's defence, and Esteve finds Trafford. Esteve gets it back, picks out Foster. Well worked by Burnley, and Lucas Pires comes forward. Brownhill to Cullen. That's what I mean. That Ogbeni falls down left, right, and centre, and he's just. I think he spent most of the time on his arse in this game. Burnley taking the time here. It's James Trafford. Picks out the pass of Wilson Odobert. Now Pires. Koleosho. Back with the Brazilian left back. Now into the centre of the park. Lyle Foster seeing some of the ball. Ball fizzed over the top for Vitinho. Can he chase? Knocks it down. Where can he find Cullen on the edge? Oh, it was Brownhill, sorry, not Cullen. But as he's took a touch on the ball, there is the Luton defender. Good opportunity that, but I think if he had the space, he would have managed to get away from his man and carve open an opportunity. But Burnley do have an opportunity as Baptiste loses the ball and Lyle Foster wins it, and Baptiste leaves a few afters in on Lyle Foster, and Burnley get a chance from this free kick. Thank you. Massive thank you to Greg. Really appreciate that, mate. Massive respect. Thank you very, very much indeed. Absolute legend, sir. Appreciate it. Like I say, if you want to become a member as well, should be a little button if you are watching us on YouTube that says join. It's 99p a month, and it really does help contribute to us growing. However, this free kick is going to be taken deep towards the back stick. Header up, still in there. Burnley have kept it in. I think it's blown for offside. Yeah, I think it was. It's just showing the Brownhill goal again. He is just on. It's a good, well-taken goal. Straight through the legs of the former bastard. And I love it. Scotty Parker straight away, giving it all that. Hugs to Lucas Pires. You know what? I'd be interested to see Weghorst. Second half, late second half. I would be very interested to see it. I'm hoping Scotty Parker can get this togetherness back in this team as well. You know, I think if you've seen the documentary, it's very, very difficult. You know, I felt for Goodmanson, the way VK spoke to him. It's, you know, there's got to be something in why some of the players didn't want to play here or re-sign contracts. And as soon as he went, did. I agree. I agree, Ryan. But if the ball is coming over the top, does that suit his game? He's a big, big man. And I know we've seen previously how much he can, well, let's just say he's one of those players that is about 6'2", but when he jumps, he's about 4'1". So it'll be interesting to see how he slots into this sort of way that we're playing now. But 36 minutes gone. The Clarets still holding that 1-goal advantage down at Kenilworth Road. And the trusty third shirt doing us proud so far. He didn't stay with us last time we were in Championship. He went, didn't he? He left because he needed to be somewhere to get a chance in the Dutch national team at the time. But like I say, I think there's still that sourness of the way he went about it. However, ball over the top for Burnley. Burnley with a second chance. And it's in again! Come on! Wilson on the man, grabs a second. Wilson on the man, grabs Burnley's second. And again, it was a ball over the top. Fantastic bit of work. Looking forward to seeing this again. But again, that will do Odebear's confidence sort of world of good as well. A season in the Championship, these players will be phenomenal. I think it started with Connor Roberts, you know. It was last season on loan at Leeds. But again, let's have a look. It is Connor Roberts. Looks, sees the run. Can see that Odebear's making that run. You know what? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Kaminski, on your back, on your ass. Say there goes Odebear. It were a heavy touch, to be fair. I think if a keeper comes out, is it through his legs again? I want to know if it's through his legs again. Please be through his legs again. Oh, it didn't show it from that camera angle. Scotty Parker's doing it again. He's doing the biz. He's doing the biz. And it is 2-0 to the good for the Clarets. It's not even half time yet. It's not even half time yet. And it's 2-0. Woo. Ball played long for Luton. Well stood by Perez. Goes in again. Knows he can't go in a third time because it wouldn't surprise me if the Luton player slips, falls, or takes a tumble. Luton look a bit lost. Luton actually look a little bit lost and perplexed going forward. It was a perfect ball though, Greg, weren't it? You know what? To say Connor Roberts, a lot of people thought after being loaned out to Leeds that that's going to be the end of him. That is going to be the end of him. We're probably going to say bye to him. Patini will play there. Will potentially push Amin Al-Dakil out to the right. But Odar O'Shea, I think he played there a few times last season. But Rob Edwards has a massive task on his hands here. Because at 2-0 down on the opening day of the season, it's not looking good for him and his team. Exactly, Matt. I'm surprised. But there's still a lot of the transfer window left. And I think we will lose a little bit of quality. I mean, it's good that we're performing like this and we don't have Sander in midfield. Because if he is, I mean, he has been ill. He's been ill. However, if he is going to go to Manchester United, it is what it is. Can you begrudge him? And if we get a very good price, then you know what? Let's see what we can do. Obviously, Luton have been very injury hit as well. May I add? Um, I think Luton lost to Brighton 4-1 in their opening match last season, but haven't lost the season opening consecutive football since 1995 and 1997. So that's consecutively, obviously. The last time Burnley lost in opening day of the season was in the 2008-2009 season. And if you remember that, obviously Owen Coyle was the gaffer and we lost 4-1 away at Sheffield Wednesday on the opening day. However, we went on to get promoted, obviously, at Wembley. We need 5 to go above Blackburn. I think even if we get 3, even if we get 3, because they'll have a worse goal difference due to the fact that Derby scored 2. So I think if we win 3-0, we go second. Win 4-0 or more, then we go top of the league, because obviously Sheffield Wednesday are top after their 4-0 win over Plymouth. But a chance for Luton from a free kick. It's Doherty. He tries to hit one. Burnley wall stood good in Odebear and Koleosho. Did very well there. I think the thing that's halting Luton quite a little bit is they're trying to get back into position. They're trying to get back into position. Yeah, we did, Greg. Like I say, we lost at Sheffield Wednesday and went on to win against Sheffield United in the playoff final. Rob Edwards looks a little bit like a man who has a lot of work to do at halftime, which isn't far off now. 42, approaching 43 minutes on the clock. And a yellow card's just been issued to James Trafford. I'm guessing the referee sees it as time wasting, but I didn't think he had it any longer than any normal player would. And Burnley have a chance to come forward again. Oh, intercepted. Burnley still have it. Pires cuts it back to Esteve. O'Shea. James Trafford. Goes long with the ball. Can Koleosho chase his man down? Lyle Foster's going towards him as well. Tatum Menge clears. Oh, that's a rough challenge by Carlton Morris. That's a rough challenge by Carlton Morris. Josh Cullen and Morris going for the same ball there. Let's see that again. Morris, that's both of them with a half foot to challenge for the ball. Nah. Sorry, I won't give a yellow. I wouldn't have given a yellow. I think both players obviously challenged for it. If he has, fair enough. But I think both players went intentionally for the ball. There was no malice. And yeah, rightly so. I don't think any yellow card to either. Brownhill takes a quick free kick. Pires plays it back to Brownhill. Burnley go back with it though. Esteve. Good old Steve. What can Burnley do? Fizz the ball out to Koleosho. He's got the run of Perez over him. Goes central. Cullen. Plays it out wide. Vitinho's there. Edge of the box for Cullen again. Koleosho. No Burnley player in sight. Can Burnley still put the man under pressure? Lyle Foster. Burnley with a chance. Ball in the box. What can they do? Oh, he's tried too much and Koleosho couldn't get to the seconds. Burnley still have it though. 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half. And yeah, I can't see Rooney lasting that long, to be fair. He's been shat. He's been shat at every job he's been to. So I don't see it. Oh, again, good ball by Burnley. Wilson Odobert. Is that going to go for a corner? Has he gone for a corner? What's the referee giving? I think he's giving a goal. Has he given a goal kick? I think he has. He certainly has. Luton now pushing on that left-hand side. Again, thank you everyone for your support. Say keep it coming. Really do appreciate it. It really, really helps. Burnley come forward again. Koleosho put under pressure. He needs to be stronger there. Needs to be stronger. Exactly. The thing is, though, Ryan, people shouldn't get those opportunities based off how they did as a player. You know, that's the one thing. That's the one good thing about what Klopp said to Gerrard. That forget who you were. Forget who you were as a player. Because when you get into management, you're Steven Gerrard, the manager, and it's a clean slate. You start, a fresh start. So let's see how we go. It is half time, though. The half time whistle has gone, and Scotty Parker's men have a 2 lead. And Greg says it there. Greg says it there. I'm so glad we didn't get Lampard. 100%, mate. 100%. It was a very solid half, Mick. Very solid half indeed. Fantastic bit of play by Burnley, and I'm looking forward to the second half. Let's see what we can do. Goals from Josh Brownhill and Wilson Odobert, 6 minutes and 37 minutes all together. But beautiful bit of play by the left back and right back who've set up both goals for the Clarets. Couldn't have put it any better, Mac. Same again, please. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. We'll be back for the second half very, very soon. But for now, I'm going to go and take myself for a tinkle to the little boys' room because it is half time. And if I don't, I'll end up peeing myself on stream. Not a good look. But as I say, we'll be back very, very shortly and we'll pull up the stats from the first half. See you soon. One thing I need to remember is to unmute myself. I'm going to start talking. Unmute yourself, Dan. Bloody hell. Let's have a look at some of the stats then in that first half. Burnley have had 2 shots and 2 on target. 2 shots and 2 on target. In fact, my screen keeps going dark, so I'm going to do it this way. I'll tell you all via my phone just how. But yeah, 2 shots on target and 2 total shots for the Clarets. 4 shots for the home side with only 1 on target and 1 off. So that goes to show you that how does that work? 4 shots, but 1 on and 1 off. Bit of a strange one for me. Burnley have made 191 passes, where Luton have made 185. Burnley have had 2 clear-cut chances, however, have buried them with 1 offside to Luton's 2. Luton have had the corners. Burnley haven't had any corners. They've managed to do very, very well with the ball going forward. But it is Luton who hold the advantage in terms of corners with 3. And to be fair, in terms of saves to make, Trafford's only had to make 1. Obviously, there's 1 yellow card in the game which went to James Trafford for a bit of, messing around, I think, keeping hold of the ball. But, yeah, Burnley touches in the opposition box. We've had 8 compared to Luton's 4. We seem to have just been very dominant. I mean, like I say, sometimes you don't even have to dominate games. You just need to do the main stuff. I mean, let's have a look what people are saying. Away the lads FC says, question for all, who's getting playoffs? Do you know what? I said at the beginning of the season that, you know what, I'd take playoffs. Being realistic, let's see how Scott Parker gets on. I'll take playoffs. But off this showing, who's to say we can't go on and HMS Pistol League as everyone's been giving it? Pretty much the same answer as Greg. Other than Burnley and Blackburn, other than Burnley getting automatic promotion, Blackburn getting relegated. I agree. Johan, how are you doing? Only thing I'm not a big fan of is these consistent amount of goal kicks. No need to always do a long ball. That's true, but maybe Trafford's now been told if you're in danger, just fucking get rid of it. Get rid of it. Mr. R says, so your thoughts on the kits? Thoughts on the kits this year? How much of Chubb did you get because they look nice with it? Was a different kit. So, to be fair, we had a lot. We said a lot. And I'm hoping that Mission to Burnley 2 documentary just goes to show how the fan board actually, spoke for all fans. We grumbled at the fact that there was a betting sponsor on the Premier League kit and things like that. That we wasn't best pleased. We were also, I could tell you now, we weren't best pleased when we heard about Castore being the kit supplies for next season because of the issues that they had with Newcastle, Aston Villa. We've seen it with Everton this season where their badge fell off in a pre-season friendly. Like, how bad is that? But I think the thing is with Castore, all kits are bespoke. So it's like the detailing on the home shirt is, built into the long side, which I'm sure by now all of the Burnley supporters with. I think it's quite a well-made kit. I quite like it. The one thing that does bug me is that big bugger on the back there. The BFC bit, love that, or to the past. But sticking in Bristol Street on it, just wasn't. It's a bit of an arsehole, to be fair. Henry's back in the chat. Hope you are well and glad to have you back. To be fair, Nick, perfectly summed up, mate. Burnley playing intelligently. Yes, we do. We do always seem to have a good thing at away at Luton. The missus is in. She says, I was actually fairly concerned about the start of the season. I haven't held much hope for today at all. So I'm pleasantly surprised, to be honest. And yeah, me too. Me too. I did not see us being 2-0 up at half time. I expected a very, very scrappy game with probably a potential 0-0, 1-1. But here we are. Here we are. Let's hope that we do not chuck this away. Henry, massive thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That really does. I do appreciate that. We are set to get the second half underway very, very soon. And yeah, VK has done all right with buying pre-season. It's a simple job for him, really, isn't it? Let's think about it. He goes to Bayern Munich, he does well. Pep leaves Manchester City, he goes straight there. It's a simple transition, to be honest with you. Finished podcasting for today. Brilliant news, and hope it went well. Hope it went well, by the way. Yeah, I think the retro shirts are pretty sick. I do like retro kits. Do you know what? To be fair, though, this season, I think these kits look better with the sponsor. Again, the only bugbear would be that the sponsor could have said we'll tailor the sponsor logo to the color of the kit so it all matches and blends. But it's them paying the money. They want the sponsor like that. So it is what it is. To be fair, the Cardiff game, I think unless you get one of those perfectly legal websites, streams and things like that, then you should be all right. However, I'm not entirely sure. I'll be hopefully seeing it at the Turf. I'll hopefully be on. But yeah, I think rights for broadcasters outside of the UK have rights to show it. Where do I think Portsmouth will finish this season? Do you know what? I think a lot of teams will be looking at the likes of Ipswich and teams like that came up last season and managed to continue on a good vein of form. I think Pompey will have dreams of obviously rebuilding themselves back up. We've seen Leeds and Southampton have to drop divisions to work their way back to where they need to get. But yeah, it's, who knows? Who knows what will happen? And how come, Dick? How come? But no, thank you anyway. Thank you for your service. But no, it's good to still see you in, mate. Really, really is. We are going to get the second half underway. Just waiting for the referee's whistle, and we are back. We are back. Piri Pires. Love that. Love that. So let's get the score back up as Luton come forward and take a shot at goal, but now back towards the halfway line. Oxford did make a fantastic start. Brilliant result against Norwich, that. Like I say, mate, I think it's just either on one of those websites or streams that you can potentially get. But at the moment, a bit of pinball. It's off the crossbar. Adebayo putting Trafford under pressure. But he gets the seconds as well. Where have we seen that before? Where Trafford comes out, isn't quite got in front of the striker, and it was against Luton where that happened as well, wasn't it? At the Turf. History nearly repeating itself there. Hey, not a problem, Deck. Hope the new job's going all right, mate. Hopefully it's better for you in terms of hours and working and such. Luton are starting to come out of the blocks this second half. Even though we're only a minute and a half in, they are starting to show signs of attacking intent. And I think Burnley understand that we've try and withstand the pressure. Luton are going to try and throw it at us. Let's just hope we can withstand it. However, silly loose balls like that aren't going to help. Luton now have it in the box. Carlton Morris turns, twists. Burnley managed to clear. Ooh. Ball on the halfway line. Luton having to go back towards their goalkeeper. Good pressure by Coley Oshaw. Ball back with Kaminsky again. Burnley not really putting him under any threat, and it's a long ball pumped forward to Adebayo, who pumps it out to Ogbeni, trying to carve themselves an opportunity on the other side of the pitch. And do. Carlton Morris. Tahith Chong tries to beat two Burnley players. Connor Roberts picks out Foster. Burnley trying to play a ball over at top. Can Coley Oshaw put some pressure on? Needs to... Ooh. Lyle Foster doing a bit. Oh, anytime, Deck. Anytime. You know what, Greg? It wouldn't surprise me, mate. Wouldn't surprise me. I think let's soak up this bit of pressure by Luton. I think if we get a third after they've soaked up this pressure as well, they'll sit off the ball. Nah, it is what it is. Ball with Mengi at the back. Now towards the centre circle. Taking their time, Luton. Patient build up from the home side. Burnley not throwing themselves at it like they were in the first half. But why do they need to at 2-0 up? As long as they're still carving themselves opportunities when they do, Luton really aren't going anywhere with it. And as I say that, they tried to come forward, which Burnley intercept. Now Burnley try to look to counter. Dodgy ball by Cullen. Good work by Coley Oshaw. Beats two men. He's been pulled back left, right, and centre. He still comes away with it. Coley Oshaw picks out Wilson Odobert. Oh, he's took a shot. Deflected. Come back. Vitinho. Chance to whip a ball in. Fizzed across the box. No Burnley player in there. And it's going to be a yellow card for Nelson, I believe. What a bit of play by Coley Oshaw. He wins the ball back in his own half. Runs and takes three Luton players out. Odebert's through. I'm surprised Odobert hit it first time or tried to cut it back. But it's good work again by the Clarets. Oh, Vitinho beats his man. And again. And wins a free kick. I think it's Alfie Doherty again who's being asked questions by the referee. And there's confirmation of Nelson receiving a yellow card for his input in trying to cut back Luca Coley Oshaw prior to Burnley's chance. BCID, hope you're well, mate. Happy with how we played and set up so far? Lucas Perez and Josh Brownhill over this. I think Brownhill's giving some instructions to Perez, but both of them step over it. I think it will be Perez who plays this one in. Perez to the front post and away. It's a corner. Christian Ogbeni for Luton. Solid foot, to be fair. Lucky, he nearly turned that. If needed to get a full solid foot on it. Otherwise, he would have turned it into his own goal. But it is the Burnley left back, Lucas Perez, who's going to step up and take this corner for the Clarets. Burnley's first in this game. It's deep. Kaminsky has to come out. Big palm. Shot. It's there. Burnley again. Oh, another fantastic save by Kaminsky. Burnley look destined for a third. They still have a chance, still coming. Lyle Foster, that's a foul and free kick. Good, beautiful position for Burnley. What a save. Dara O'Shea with a shot. It was mayhem in the box. Burnley couldn't get it away. Dara O'Shea takes a stab at it. What a strong hand by the Luton keeper. You know, fair play to him. I'll give him that. For an ex-bastard, he's done all right there. He's done all right there. Would you take it, Greg? I would. That'd be some coup for England manager. Believe me. Connor Roberts and Lucas Perez in this. Josh Brownhill's left it to between the two. Is it far out enough for either one of them to get a solid foot wrap round this one? Connor Roberts, dink towards the back post. Dara O'Shea, header back across, header up. Burnley again. It's still in there. Another good save by Kaminski. Burnley asking for a penalty. It's Vitinho who's down. Let's have a look at this again. It's Dara O'Shea, 50-50 and whether he was onside, offside. Header goes up to the back stick. Again, good save by Kaminski. And no, I don't think that's a penalty. Personally, I don't think it's a pen. Good effort by Vitinho. To be fair, it comes off the post and then hits Kaminski, so it's unlucky. No, I think Ogbeni definitely wins the ball there. No penalty for Burnley, and rightly so. Oh, Luton have one back. Straight up the other end. Shit the bed. Not even come back from the replay, and it's just straight up the other end. I look forward to seeing this back, actually, but at 2-1, now Burnley have a game on their hands. I think it's an early pump ball from Kaminski, to be fair. The ball finished off by Chong. Ball was fist forward by Kaminski, and it's played in deep towards the back stick. Header back across. Straight into the mix. There's Tahith Chong. It's unfortunate for Trafford, but it is 2-1. Yeah, Trafford could be braver there, but I think that's being a little too critical, maybe. But it is 2-1. The home side get one back, and the clean sheet has gone for James Trafford, but it's not all over yet. Momentum clearly will probably now be with the home side. They were pushing, and again they're pushing. They're going for similar to what Burnley were doing first half, trying to catch them with the long balls over the top. Again, Kaminski tries to pick out Alfie Doherty. Burnley need to be well aware and stronger. Get that fighting spirit back from the first half. Ball in the centre with Luton. Oh. This is what I said. I said it at the beginning of the game that I hope to God we keep the mentality going. Keep doing the same stuff. The game could liven up now, especially as Adebayo looked in. He looked like he was going to take a quick throw in, but Doherty's there. Ball in the box for Luton. Saved by James Trafford. Chances taken by Nelson, but nothing really to tease the Burnley #1 goalkeeper. That's the situation. I agree with Greg. He is inexperienced. He's young. We've asked him to jump from League Two standard or League One standard to Premiership, and you know what? Like I said, the Championship is a very good chance for him. Can Burnley break? Loose pass from Koleosho. I understand what you're saying, that we need a ready-made goalkeeper. Well, let's see what Scott thinks. Let's see what Scott thinks. Burnley fizz a ball forward. Can Pires get to it? Luton trying to stand tall. It has gone out for a goal kick. Good work by Walters. No, I've not got a name on the back of my shirt. I got a name on. I got my last name and my dad's age on my shirt last season. But obviously, no, not this year. "59 minutes on the clock." Lucas Pires has gone into the book with he's giving it a bit of verbals after trying to win the ball back. I think Lyle Foster needs a little bit of help up there. I think he feels it's probably been a little bit isolated, if I'm not mistaken. But what can Burnley do? Connor Roberts does pretty well. Wilson Odebear. That's a foul. And I hope you're going to pull a card out, referee. Rightly so as well. Tahith Chong straight into the book. About bloody time and all. Referee even says, you're holding on to him. There's a lot of shirt grabbing. If it weren't Chong that were going to get him, Johnson were probably going to take him down. But Tahith Chong has got a yellow card. It could be time for some fresh legs. Let's see, 60 minutes in. From what I've heard of, fans of both Fulham and Bournemouth, is that not all his team lineups are always the same. Well, Burnley have a free kick from the Odebear foul. Whipped in deep. Nobody really in white there to challenge Kaminsky, and he comes out and collects. Tries to get Luton going quickly. Throws it out. Well worked by Burnley. It'll be interesting to see what Parker does. As I say, he's got Rodriguez, Fontonje, and Weghorst for attacking options on the bench. I know Odebear's playing just behind Foster. I dare say put Foster behind Odebear. Have Odebear with the legs steaming in behind, or one or the other just feeding off each other. Josh Cullen's on his knees preaching to the referee here, but I think the referee's going to give him a yellow card. Josh Cullen said it's not even a foul. He's got the ball. Let's have a look here. Pires loses it. Let's see it again. To be fair, he does get the ball. He does get the ball. Cullen goes into the book. The referee books him. It wasn't a foul. Luton now have a chance from a free kick to get bodies in the box. He wins the ball there for me. Alfie Doughty. 2-1 Burnley, but it's Doughty with a free kick. Whipped in. Cleared. Not fully though. Chong's there. Kept in play. Burnley clear. Out for a throw-in though. Still in dangerous territory for Burnley. Now in the centre of the park with Tatum Menga. Ball fizzed over. What can Lucas Perez do here? He needs to stand tall against his man. Fizzed along. Cleared. Odebear clears towards the halfway line. It's all Luton. It's Luton asking all the questions and Burnley having to deal with what's being thrown at them. It's a struggle now. Carlton Morris couldn't take his touch. It's out for a goal kick. Couldn't quite touch it down, the Luton Town captain. Claret's still with a 1-goal advantage over Luton at this point in the game. Koleoshaw's down. To be fair, he's saying it's cramps to the referee. He's saying it's cramps. We've got to be careful with him, though. Like I say, he has just come back from injury. He was out the majority of last season. I think we are ready in a couple of substitutions. Anas Sarori is stripped and ready to come on. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's a like-for-like substitution in that sense of position. Sarori just being shown a couple of diagrams of this is how you should do this, work it around. Let's see what you can do. It's just showing the Luton goal again, and it was well worked, to be fair. I think it goes to show that Trafford, in that sense, probably was ball watching a little bit. He could see that the header was going to go back across goal. I think that's when he needs to look at resetting himself. But he leaves himself a little bit short with work to do. But it was a good, well-taken goal by Chong. And it is Koleoshaw. He's making his way off the pitch. Anas Sarori, the young Moroccan, is on for Burnley. A player who was a starter in the Championship season under Vincent Kompany, and then basically just told he wasn't needed in the Premier League, which was unfortunate. Maybe it was to give him a bit more game time in the Championship, receive those hard knocks and kicks. But he's back with the Clarets, and it's Connor Roberts with a big, long throwing forward. It's well worked from Lyle Foster, wins Burnley a corner. Like I say, I think Lyle Foster needs somebody up there with him. What can Burnley do from this? Still 2-1 to the Clarets. Ooh, how are we doing, Pete? Big chance from the set piece. Perez whips it in. It's poor, to be honest. However, it's back out wide. Perez with the ball in again to the back stick. Esteves up there. Can he get there again? Perez back across goal. Kaminsky saves. Oh, I thought he palmed it into the feet of Foster, but again, it was just pinball, ball bouncing around. Perez does well to get the shot away. Kaminsky does well to get down, but manages to keep hold of the ball as well. I thought he was going to get to it loosely, but well worked by Burnley to win the ball back. Referee sees that. Again, Wilson Odobert cuts inside. Luton managed to cut it out again. And Burnley give away a cheap foul. I think you could see that coming as well. It's Coutinho who's given that. Luton take it quickly. Referee doesn't care about that. Oh, he's told them, nah, take it again. Moving ball. Don't take the piss. Basically what he said. To be fair, we play Cardiff next at weekend. And I've heard Craig Bellamy's looking forward to, wants to come to watch Burnley Cardiff. So he's been asking the club, look, I'm coming back. I want to watch it. Rightly so as well, Pete. What, you should be subbed anyway, you little shitbag. It's like a 4-2-3-1, Henry. Or it could be seen as a 4-4-1-1. Well, that's a heavy touch, but nobody chasing it. Ball played out wide. Zarori tries to win the ball back. Free kick to Burnley. I'm not sure what happened there, but Ogbene, you are a penis. Honest to God, you are a penis. Referee's going to pull it back and say, you can't take that too quickly, Burnley, but he's an absolute joke. He's argued with the ref all game. It's a clear push. How is he not in the book or sent off? I just don't get it. The guy's been a joke. If he's not been on his arse, he's been an handful and then said he's not done out. It's like a kid. Not done anything. Yeah, get wrecked. Burnley with a chance then. On the stroke of the 70th minute. Not many bodies in the box for Burnley, but hopefully it finds the head of one. Deep to the back stick. They know what's happening. And they're saying Dara O'Shea's offside. Linesman has his offside flag up. Luton want to try and get going quickly, but so Rory's giving instructions. They can have my glasses. I've got contacts in now. They can use them if they want. I cleaned them the other day, so they should be in perfect working order. Big ball pumped forward by Luton and straight to James Trafford under no trouble whatsoever. So just the one change for Burnley with Anas Sarori coming on for Luca Koleosho. He did pull up with cramp, but probably best not to risk him with his recent injuries. Josh Brownell does well. Cuts the ball back. Again, what can Burnley do? Ball played in and it's cut out. It's out for another Burnley corner. Luton players asking for the ref, saying it's hit his arm and it's not going to work, mate. Not going to work. To be fair, Greg, I'll piece it together somehow. Don't worry. You seem to be doing all right so far. It makes life easier, but it's a ball at getting him in and out. Corner taken by the Clarets. Header up, and it's in! 3-0 Burnley, get in! Dara O'Shea! Dara O'Shea right in front of the Burnley fans. And it puts another 2-goal cushion between themselves and the home team. You know what? I made up for Dara O'Shea. Absolutely made up for him. He's been in the press recently, with links to Ipswich and But it does have a Clarets Championship goal on there now. Great bit of work, to be fair. Pumped in. O'Shea comes to the front post, gets a bullet header, aims for the back stick. Kaminski has to go at full stretch. It's already quite low as it bounces. And it is 3-1 to the good for the Clarets. Oh, what a header. What a header. Whew. I'm so glad to see that we've got that third. Gives us that cushion again, massively. There is time for another 2, yeah, you're right. Hopefully to us, mate. Ball played forward again. Now with Lyle Foster. Played towards the centre. Cullen. Out to Connor Roberts. This near right-hand side. Now back into the centre of the park. Brownhill. Pires does well to turn his man. Finds Brownhill again. Good bit of work by Burnley. This again. They keep going. They keep going. Vitinho's made his way towards the centre. Now Foster. Esteve. Picks out Zarori. Burnley just being patient still. They still have that 3-1 lead, but it's bad. What a ball. Again. Good by Vitinho. Gets a chance. Goes inside. Takes a shot. It's curling. Oh! He knew. He knew. He even looks at the camera as he shot. As he shot. He knew he had the space and the time to take the shot on. I think he opened the angle up a little bit too much for himself. But he was whiskers away from grabbing Burnley a fourth. And as he looked towards the camera, he gave it a little. This has actually been a really good game. And I'm not just saying that because we're winning. But in terms of it's been quite end-to-end. Burnley have probably had the better and clear-cut chances, obviously. But the football has been decent. You know, fair play to ref, Pete. He's actually not been too bad. He's managed the game quite well. There was probably one opportunity where he gave a free kick to Luton, which I don't think were a free kick. I think Josh Cullen won the ball fair and square. But, you know, you're going to get that with no VAR. You're going to get decisions that go against you. Luton come forward. They have the ball in the box with Tahith Chong, been pushed out wide. Looking for an opportunity to get the ball in, and they do. Trafford comes out and punches successfully. And Burnley clear. And it's cleared as far as Kaminski, who has to now play it back into the centre. You know what? It's been fantastic pressing. Fantastic pressing. We've tried to catch them on the counter. We've tried the long ball. We've been very, very mixed with the way we have played in this game. And yeah, Greg says it there. I'll put it on screen. It's nice to have multiple scorers on the score sheet. I think we had that in the Championship as well. I know Nathan Teller got a bulk of quite a lot of them. But he does very, very well. And Alfie Doughty's clutching his face here because I think he's been hit with a ball in the mush. But he's off the pitch, so referee stopped it though because it is a blow to the head, so it does have to be deemed as serious. Hopefully it's not something too much. He does try to get the cross away. It's blocked by Pires, who's still looking for the ball, and it did smack Doherty right in the mush. He is off the pitch, though, so the referee could potentially still get the game going, which he has. So Luton currently down to 10 while Doherty receives treatment. Ball pump long for Vitinho. Couldn't get to the second ball. Chong's there. Oh, that's nasty by Vitinho. Doherty's being obsessed. Assessed, not obsessed. It's being assessed for to see if he's compos mentis. I think he'll come back on the pitch. He seems to be all right, which is good signs for Luton. Nothing came of the Vitinho and Chong challenge. It looked bad from the camera angle, but clearly not deemed as malice to the referee. Doherty does come back onto the pitch, and I'm sure Luton fans will be very, very happy about that. He's been one of their star players, to be fair, in this fixture. Good battling by Burnley, and ball has been won back by Odebear. I think I've seen more of Odebear's shirt being pulled in this game than I've seen of Odebear wearing it. We have a substitution for Luton. Johnson is going off, and the Burnley try list that we had, Andros Townsend is on for Luton. Obviously, we saw Andros Townsend play for Burnley pre-season in the Premier League. And I'm on the Peroni mush. Oh, good battling by Lyle Foster. Back there doing defensive duties and now coming forward. And he's gone from Burnley's defence. Can he go alone? No, he picks out Vitinho. Can he find someone? Goes for a shot. He's 4. He's fucking 4. He's 4. Oh, wow. Wow. Vitinho has bagged. I thought Foster, personally, was going to go. James Trafford's ran the length of the pitch. You know what? Fucking brilliant, Burnley. This is fantastic. And Weghorst is about to come on. Weghorst is about to come on. But what a goal by Vitinho. He's loving it, celebrating with the Burnley fans. I wanted Lyle Foster to go on his own and go and do it, but he's giving it all this. He's loving it. It's showing it again. Foster wins the ball back on the edge of Burnley's 6-yard, 18-yard box, has the ball, sprints over the Luton, gets towards the Luton 18-yard box. I wanted him to take a shot because he's done all the work on himself, but it just goes to show how unselfish he is. Vitinho looks up, looks like he's going to make the pass, and instead, it could have been a pass. But he's to be fair, no, it does look like he shapes it to shoot. It's inch perfect inside of the post. Bounces to either side. Burnley fans are bouncing. I'm bouncing. We're bouncing. It is 4-1 to the good. I mean, wow. What a finish. What a finish. I mean, we're going to see it now. Burnley are making substitutions. This could be a controversial one. Lyle Foster is coming off after making that run. Henrik Jensen's giving instructions, and so Scott Parker. Lyle Foster makes way. To be fair enough. He's put in a brilliant performance. He's done really well. He's tracked back. He's ran forward. But it is Wout Weghorst who is going to come on for Lyle Foster. And also, Han Noah Masengo is on for Wilson Odebear. The score's been changed, mate. The score's been changed, Mick. Don't worry about that. To be fair, I want him to do well. If he's going to play and he's going to be here this season, I'm going to back him and let's see what he does. But you know, to be fair, Missy says then to think you would have, I should have been there. I should have. Yeah, you're right. Ball played in, which Trafford collects. I think Lucas Perez has come off. So what, has Perez come off instead of Odebear? Burnley in again. Hano Masengo. Couldn't quite get to it, to be fair, and it's out for a Burnley corner. Connor Roberts is down. But yeah, you're right, babe. I should have been there. Should have. However, I'm here with you lot. And we're watching it together. We're living the dream. The fucking Clarets are 4-1 up away at Luton on the opening day of the season. Whew. If I'm not there, I'd rather be here with you lot. Corner for Burnley, right in front of the Burnley fans at Kenilworth Road as well. Zarori looks set to take this. Let's go and grab that fifth. 83 on the clock, 84 on the clock, fast approaching. Referee just sorting something out between Shandon Baptiste and Wout Weghorst. He is a unit. He is a unit. He is a big lad. He does have to prove himself, Greg, 100%. Ball played in. Masengo has it. Plays it back towards the centre. Cullen. All the way back to Trafford. Tries to go long. Not really anyone getting on the end of that. Ball straight to Kaminski, but still cleared away from danger. Luton coming out from the back with the ball now. I think that's what we're saying though, Matt. He has to prove that if he is above the Championship and us, then he needs to prove that, doesn't he? He needs to prove that he's that caliber of player. And if he doesn't, then clearly he's, maybe he's found his level, or if not, his level's worse. You never know. Luton still come forward. Referee allows it. Masengo up. Ball hit, and it's wide of the mark. Baptiste with a shot. That it was a brilliant goal, JP. Fantastic goal. Sunday League. Could you imagine him up Townley? Some bloke that's just had a fag and a can of Foster's outside at pitch. And they realise they're coming up against Wout Weghorst. Corner for Luton. Taken to the front post. The thing is, though, Mick, I hope we can keep this up for the rest of the season. I hope we can keep it up for the rest of the season. It's Baptiste who's coming off for Luton, and Pelly Ruddock and Panzu is going to take his place. The Trinidad and Tobago youngster is on. Say youngster, I think he's about 27. He's a youngster to me. I'm 32. So I get away with it. Rob Edwards looks in despair, really. I mean, I think he expected a good, solid battle. And as much as Luton are putting up a fight, they've just not been clinical enough. The chances haven't been there. However, they come forward to try and carve one of those opportunities, and Burnley's defenders rise above it again. Brilliantly worked again by Burnley. What can they do here? Weghorst. Finds Masengo. Bit of a loose pass there. Could have took his time with that pass. Masengo's going to take some time to build into games, though. He's not really had a sniff in a claret and blue shirt, apart from bit parts here and there. I'm looking forward to seeing what sort of player he'll be if he gets a good run of games. Good battling by Anas Sarori. The thing is, Mick, I want it to send a message to the rest of the league, but then I also want it to be, I sort of want it to be one of those, everyone's just going to try and hit us hard, injure our players, and similar to the championship season we had before. The thing is, Russ, the more he plays, the more Burnley fans will forget. Will forgive and forget. He's just got to put the performance levels into match. Pardon me. It's very gassy, is his beer. Cullen's now down with cramp. Vegos just helps out Josh Cullen. Exactly, Henry. One match at a time. Let's see how we get on. I think that's the sort of mantra that we need right now. To be fair, Corona's all I was drinking when I went away. Nice ice cold Corona with a lime on top. Belting. And that's gone out for a goal kick. No, we won't be top of the table. As it stands, I think Sheffield Wednesday will stay top. Another substitution for Burnley, and it's Wilson Odobert. Burnley going a little bit more defensive now, taking the Frenchman off. And it's young Irishman Luke McNally, as I said at the start, on loan at Stoke last season. Gets his chance to play in claret and blue. 1,335 clarets in fan voice today watching the clarets, and 6 minutes extra to watch here at Kenilworth Road. Can Burnley get that elusive 5th? So, yeah, I believe it puts us second. So, we'll go second because it's only a difference of 3 goal difference, where Sheffield Wednesday have the 4. But grab another. You never know. You never know. Masengo goes on a run, leaves himself going at a bit of an angle there, but Burnley still have it. Yeah, to be fair, Russ, Daroshe's been pretty solid. Oh, ball goes across Masengo. Oh, Burnley had a chance, another chance. They had a chance to make it 5. I thought Vegos were going to get there. I honestly did. But then the ball was just sort of in no man's land, and Masengo was there, and he takes a pot shot. Kaminsky didn't really look interested in it, and fortunately, it doesn't work its way into the back of the net for a 5th time this evening for the Clarets. But another wasted opportunity goes begging for Luton, and he's just going to show it again. Masengo played a ball in which it's just behind Veghorst. I think it's a solid foot by the defender, actually. Yeah, I think Kaminsky wouldn't have got to it because Kaminsky was trying to set himself for the front post. But it is Tatum Mengi who put a blocking on Masengo's shot. I'd take it, Greg. I'd take Trafford with 5th as well. You know what? This has been a fantastic game, by the way. And can I just thank you all for your support in these watch-alongs and match previews. As I said, we'll be back with a match preview for the Cardiff game tomorrow night. Like I say, we'll do some dissecting of this one as well. Trafford has more chance. I like it. Zarori finds Roberts. Zarori gets it back. Connor Roberts. To be fair, well worked by Burnley, but just a little bit too heavy by Zarori to pick out his right-sided counterpart. Luton tried to get going on the left. 3 minutes left of the added 6. I think Luton pretty much know it's game over now, but you can never say never in football. They're just playing around at the back with it. And as I say that, they come forward. Ball fizzed across. Good block by Dara O'Shea again, and well away by Burnley. Good block by Esteve on the seconds. I think he'll be a fantastic player for Burnley in this championship season. And it's good to see that Scott Parker's, he's not sat down. He's not sat back on the fact that we are winning 4-1. He's still up there, giving it and shouting, trying to get everybody into position. My sister's in the chat. Hello, Kaylee, you ball bag. Ball played over the top by Luton. Header away by O'Shea. Trafford were coming, but he needs to use his voice there. He should be putting more effort in. Luton have it on the far side. Burnley trying to apply the pressure. Again, worked away by the Clarets. 1 minute left. It's gone a little bit flat. It has gone a little bit flat, but are you going to grumble? You're 4-1 up. If you were 4-1 down, you'd be annoyed. You'd be wanting to, put blood on your shirt, throw yourself into every challenge. It doesn't look like Luton want to do that. Connor Roberts. Again, ball pumped forward, which is cleared away. What can the Clarets do? It's Luton who come away with it. Good interception by Luke McNally. Really solid to win the ball off Adebayo, but it's out for a Luton throw-in. Taken quickly to Alfie Doughty, who's got seconds, really, before the referee puts an end to this. Two teams that came down fighting from the Premier League this season. And Burnley have shown their upper hand. However, Luton probably going to have a final chance. It's out. But, for a Luton corner. I'm surprised he's given that as a corner, but corner for Luton. What can they do in these dying minutes? It's final chance. Header up, straight into the arms of James Trafford. And that is it. That is it. Beautiful bit of football by Burnley. Fantastic result. And it's a great 4-1 victory for the Clarets. We've done really, really well. Kaylee, I've already told people not to do that shit, so I don't know why you're doing that. But Greg says it there. There was only one winner tonight, and we all know who that is. It's fantastic all over. We need to keep this momentum going now. Solid performance and fantastic result Max says, more of the same on Saturday, please. Well done, 3 points in second place. Let's hope for more against Cardiff. As I said, we won't be doing a watch along for the Cardiff game, as I'm hoping to be on the game. If not, then find me back here. But I'm hoping to be on the game. But yeah, 45 games left. Cheers, Mick. Thanks for that reminder. Not a problem, Greg. Really appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a member as well. Really do appreciate that. But fantastic goals across the field. We've had assists from our right back, from our left back, our defender getting on the score sheet. It's, you know, two defenders get on the score sheet in Vitinho and Dara O'Shea. Two defenders in Perez and Roberts assisting Odebear and Josh Brownhill. It's just all round, what a performance by the Clarets. Scotty Parker's boys are on their way to a march back to the Premier League, I hope. Not going to speak too soon, but fingers crossed it's going to help. What a win. He's on the pitch, shaking the hands of every player on there. And that's what you want. Good, solid leadership. Fingers crossed we keep this up. But again, thank you so much for watching. It's been fantastic to have you in. And I will see you at the next one. Until then, we're second place, 1 game down. Like Mick said, 45 to go. But it's going to be a long, hard season. Up the Clarets. Up the bloody Clarets.